from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Buffalo's offense will have the ball first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down to the 37.
The D coordinator is not going to be thrilled with his defense after that play, guys. Of all the weapons this offense has, the fullback is not supposed to be the guy who's gashing it.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Across the 25. Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So Northern Illinois' offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Trying to punch it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Rides to back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Givens. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Huskies are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Immediately fires to the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Duggar. It's on target and complete. Running free. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Turning it on. Quick step and go. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wide open on the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
From the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hodges. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Here comes the heat. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions, a big 3rd down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It is good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. A Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Flips it out in the flat. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Catch in the middle, it's McMillan. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Bulls trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. It's complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Going right to work up top. Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Good enough for a first down.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. The Huskies are in the hurry up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has...
The play action fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it along the sideline. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
With a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Buffalo offense headed back to the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Offense with jumbo personnel. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Now the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Making side adjustments here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Got his man in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Shelton. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll leave it with the lone back. There he goes. Ripping through the defense. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Hodges. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. He's got him. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. From the gun. Bringing the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Fit it in the window for the score. They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays.
Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's in open space downfield. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Blake. Dumps it off in the flats. Open space at the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Shelton. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Hands it off on the counter. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this 1st down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't get let that big running back get down.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, 1st and goal. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
At the 20-yard line. And 1st down for the offense.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. All business today for this ball club. They come out, and they get the win.
And that's all.